What I do for a living, I'm the coordinator of the University Counseling Center at Clarion University. Prior to that, I was on the faculty at Chatham University. And before that, I was a school counselor. So I've been involved in counseling in the mental health field for a number of years. Well, I've been involved with the Red Cross since 1998. And at the time I was finishing my doctorate at Duquesne University. And I had met a professor there who had been involved with the Red Cross in the Chicago area. And he was telling me what a great experience it was and an opportunity to help people. So there's a variety of instances where the mental health team can intervene. From instances where there's a fire in a home and there's pet loss, to where there's just loss of possessions and people are disoriented and not sure where to turn. That's an opportunity to help people increase their problem-solving ability and try to get themselves back on track. And then there are other instances, really serious instances, where there may be loss of life and extended periods of time where people are without a place to live and without their basic needs. At the scene of a fire where there's a fatality, we would arrive on the scene and introduce ourselves to the survivors and let them know that we're available to provide support any way that we can, just to talk sometimes and maybe listen. And many times individuals then will want to have somebody to speak to. And so in that instance, we would be there for them, be able to listen to them, honor their story, we call it, and be present for them. And if possible, help them with some problem-solving tasks so they can take the next step to try to regain equilibrium after an instance like that. I intervened in one situation and the survivors invited me to their home. And so I did go to the home, and even though there were several supporters, family supporters that were there, they asked me to stay there because they felt like it was a support to them. So I did for several hours. A memorable situation was intervening at the California wildfires in Los Angeles. We had helped to accompany family members back to their homes after they had been out of their homes for from 2 to 5 days. And there was really a strong emotional response when people would see their homes, sometimes entirely burnt to the ground. And there would be a flood of emotion, sometimes confusion. And so we would be able to help them regain their thoughts and to try to move forward. As an educator, I am teaching several classes. Mainly, the ones that I teach the most are psychological first aid, disaster mental health training, coping with deployment. And there's a new one now that I got trained to do. It's called the Coming Home series, working with veterans and veterans' families. That's been a really rewarding part of what I do with the Red Cross. It's very nice to be recognized in this way. I never thought that this would happen for me. I think that working with the Red Cross and that the work that I do here was the reward, and there's rewards that are intrinsic, and it just seems even nicer to be recognized in this way.